outrage.
Zach Segal is the president of the Boston University College Republicans. We talked to him in September after Charlie Kirk was killed. Segal is now claiming on social media that he is the reason ICE showed up at an Allston Car Wash earlier this month and hauled off 9 employees. Segal posting on X, "I've been calling ICE for months on end. This week they finally responded to my request to detain these criminals. As someone who lives in the neighborhood, I've seen how American jobs are being given away to those with no right to be here. Pump up the numbers."
It's frankly appalling to see somebody that's proud of destroying an entire family, an entire community. These people, all 9 of them, no criminal records at all, yet he's referring to them as criminals.
Todd Pomerleau is the attorney who represents the 9 detainees, 5 women and 4 men. He says Segal, who was born in London and schooled in the UK, according to the BU Athletics website, certainly can exercise his First Amendment rights here in the U.S. But Pomerleau finds his arguments ironic.
He's talking about how these jobs are being taken by 9 people working at a car wash. Well, he's taking up a college student seat who's from America by his same rationale.
The 9 workers were detained on the morning of November 4th. Pomerleau says many of them do hold legal status and valid work permits that they were never given a chance to produce.
They were grabbed and thrown in a van, never given any opportunity to explain who they were, where they're from.
Zach Segal did not return our request for an interview or comment. The BU student is an intern for Republican candidate for governor Brian Shortsleeve, a strategist for the campaign, telling us tonight, "We don't answer for anyone else's social media but our own, especially not a volunteer intern." Brian has been clear that he supports enforcing our laws, including our immigration laws, and he supports due process. Now, Todd Pomerleau says that 4 men are being detained, and they are in Plymouth. 4 of the women are being held in Vermont. The 5th is in Texas. He says at least 5 will have a bond hearing next week. We did reach out to Boston University for comment tonight and did not get it.
Guys, looks like we have another Tori Branum on our hands. Hey, beautiful people, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for stopping by. So credit goes to the creators in these videos. And guys, what makes this thing even interesting and confusing, or how should I even put it, is that this guy himself is an immigrant. He was not born in America. He moved to the US, got opportunities, right? He's going to a university, and yet he turned around to report other immigrant workers, people that are simply trying to survive in a very expensive city. And many of these workers reportedly has valid work permits, but then when ICE stormed the building, they didn't even get the chance to grab their documents, guys. And people are saying that one phone call has changed the lives of so many families. Guys, what do you think about this in the comment section? Because the biggest question everybody is asking is that what right does an immigrant have to report other immigrants? And most people are like, he has no rights, he has no authority to do that. Because if anyone should understand leaving your home country, it should be somebody that has worked that part too, right? And is using the same privilege he has, the visa, the education, the opportunity he has to hurt others. And he just assumed that these people are undocumented. He assumed, in his defense, is saying they are taking jobs from the American people. But this is different because some of these workers had legal papers. They are not criminals. They are not hiding. Guys, what do you think in the comment section? Because it's just so easy for people to judge others without understanding their situation. Let me know your thoughts. Let's see what these other creators have to say, because this is not cool in any way.
Being an immigrant in America and calling ICE on other immigrants. A person from Boston University, who also happens to be the president of the College Republicans at his university, has been bragging about calling ICE, specifically workers from a car wash, which is just bizarre. And get this, he says, "As someone who lives in the neighborhood, I've seen how American jobs are being given away to those with no right to be here." Mind you, this man was born in the UK, so his very argument that immigrants are taking American jobs, well, that applies to him too. And he's also taking a spot at the university that could have easily been given to an American. The owner of that car wash hit back, At no point did this individual contact us, speak with management, or inquire about our employees or operations, publicly labeling our workforce as criminals without any knowledge of who they are is reckless and distressing. So imagine that, a college student at an American university who's an immigrant in this country calling for others to be removed. Unfortunately, this doesn't surprise.
This guy right here is the one who called ICE on the Allston Car Wash in Massachusetts, which resulted in 9 people being detained and arrested. He said he was calling ICE for months because supposedly they were all criminals and stealing jobs from Americans. His name is Segal. I believe that's how you pronounce it. And I think he's a junior. I want everyone to remember him, because when things start changing, I want opportunities for him to also start changing. I want people to question if they even want to be around this guy. So remember his face. Zach Segal.
And the owner of the car wash, the place that was raided, was like, this guy did not even call their office to ask them questions, right? He didn't even call to say, oh, this, that, to ask questions about their workers, to ask questions about the legal, status of their workers. He didn't even reach out to them at all. And in his defense, he's saying they're taking jobs. And it's just exposing a growing problem, because that was the same thing that happened with Tori Branum. People just calling ICE without understanding the situation, without checking facts. People just bump straight to punishment. And immigration is complicated, guys. Work permits, temporary protection, asylum cases, visa, none of it is simple. And just assuming people are guilty only creates guys, I don't know how people can just throw away their empathy. And the irony of it is that you are also an immigrant, you are not a citizen. So what right do you have to question other people's, other people, and judgment them? Just question and judge them. But the biggest lesson is about humanity, because these workers were not hurting anybody. They were out there washing cars, doing their tough jobs that most people do not even want. And they are part of the community's daily life, guys. This is really sad, really, really sad. This should not be condoned on any level.
WCVB Channel 5 News Boston. Rolf here from The Sound of Music has been calling ICE for weeks on employees of a car wash. The president of the Boston University College Republicans was relieved when ICE finally responded, because allegedly he was angry to see American jobs being taken by immigrants. According to the university's athletic page, he was born and raised in the United Kingdom. In other news, people from the United Kingdom living in the United States are immigrants. Oh yeah, if you play stupid games, you're gonna win stupid prizes. Pip pip!
Can't make this shit up, because a white man from another country is calling ICE on people from other countries because he cares about America and foreign invaders, even though he's a foreign invader, which lets you know that even people outside of America understand that this is about race and ethnicity and not about immigration. Yeah. Fucked up.
You asked me to draw the male loneliness epidemic. That's the face I would doodle. That's the young man from the United Kingdom who claims for months he called ICE on car wash workers in Allston, Massachusetts, which is a neighborhood where I am in Boston. And even like 2 weeks ago, before I had ever laid my peepers on this person, that's what I would have drawn if you asked me to draw the male loneliness epidemic. Partly because he just looks easy to draw. Derogatory.
This is not cool at all. Apparently, being an immigrant doesn't automatically teach compassion, because you can easily come from another country and still choose to look down on others, right? You can gain opportunities and still forget where you started from, guys. Because when you use your own journey to attack people that are simply trying to survive, there is no way you can talk about it. You don't rise, you fall. And at the end of the day, the question is not who has the right to be in America. The real question is, who has the heart to treat people like humans. I mean, treat people like humans. It didn't take you anything. Even if you were feeling that, oh, you are feeling higher than I, you want to do something, you could have just approached the the company and all of that, but instead you just chose the difficult way. And it shows that he has been watching that particular place for a long time, because he said in a statement that he has been for months he has been trying to contact ICE and report that particular establishment. This is not good. Let me know your thoughts in the comments about this. I don't know the depths people can go to just to alter people's lives for alter people's lives negatively. I mean, how do they sleep at night? Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I really want to hear from you. And if you found value in this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. Please stay safe. Mental health is important. Ciao.